Hello doctor, my name is Logiswaran and my entry number is CF180109 and I will explain the stadium overview. A stadium is a structure that requires a great deal of space in order to give a high quality sporting experience, particularly for players during an official contest. To protect spectators and players from the sun and rain, a football stadium should be closed. As a result, roof tiles are required to give shades so that players and spectators can enjoy or witness a high quality game. Because the stadium consumes more space than other types of buildings, truss is utilized as a construction material because of its relative lightweight, low cost, great strength and durability. Okay, this is our proposed layout plan of our stadium. Okay, design concept and erection methodology. Structural steel work erection is the process of assembling steel components into a frame on site. The procedure includes lifting and positioning components as well as attaching them together. The most frequent approach is bolting. On few occasions, through side welding is used. The completed frame must be aligned before connecting it together and handing it over to the main contractor. And the erection method are safe, rapid, and cost effective. The key issue is erection methods would be the structure's large size in main truss members as well as the installation of truss on top of steel columns that do not act laterally. As a result, the truss structure will be made up of 6 major trusses, purlins linking, truss and column bracings. The models were analyzed based on the erection to see if the roof structure enough strength to survive the possible applied load during the construction stage that might impact the structure. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Mohan Raj and my metric number is CF180051. I'm going to present about the choice of truss design. A truss is a structure made up of bars of members that are joined at joints. The joints are welding and bolting. Second one is choice first of bracing member. A brace frame is a structural system commonly used in structural structure subject to lateral load such as wind and seismic pressure. Third one is choice of support. Commonly, there are three types of support. Number one is roller, second one is pin, third one is fixed, and lastly, the selection of support. Okay, they are two-way foundation mat cast in place slab with reinforced concrete was designed for the foundation of the structure. In this project, base plate was used as a support for the steel structure with fillet welding. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Yatra, my name is Devamani Chandrasekharan. My Metrica number is CF180054. Now I'm going to explain about Chapter 3 Design Overview. This is the layout of the AutoCAD of our plan. The layout plan of the stadium includes the plan view, side view, and front view. Plan view, side view, and the front view is shown in the figure below. The unit millimeter use of the dimension of the element, such as the column trusses and others. This is the plan view. This is the side view, and I'm going to tell about the model perspective in StatPro. The model perspective in StatPro, including isometric view and top view, is illustrated in Figure 3.3. This is the isometric view. So the load capitation of the design truss is able to conduct by referring to a guidelines given from Eurocode 1, action on structure, Eurocode 3, design of steel structure, and Microsoft software. The load computation should start with the following step. The architecture plan should be read, design of truss structure, the selection of GK, QK, WK, identify the load combination of the design truss, impute all the destination value, trial and error, export the importance readouts such as critical, axial float, NED, and others. Selections of GK. Characteristic action GK is known as dead load in action, a magnitude of constant over a line of time for structure permanent action ND for instead of structure consists of several permanent load imposed by the roof, wall, slab, beam, column and fixed equipment. In the case of design structure, basketball stadium will be considered permanent load above the truss as shown in the table below. So the weight of the roof sheet resulting of burnings on plane is 0.25 kN per meter square. Selection of QK variable node QK also known as live load. So it's a variable position magnitude. QK structure is mainly contributed by human occupied furniture, moving equipments, maintenance, operation truss, and others. So this is the variable load, which is 0.75. Selection of WK wind load is a variable action included positive and or negative pressure exert on the structure when it obstruct the passage of moving air. Wind load of structure. So through critical aspect of the wind load, the angle of wing force on the structure, the geometry of the structure such as shape, height, and others. So the wind speed crossing region is 33.5, inner region is 32.5, and average will be like 33. Load combination in the designation of stress, several load combination must be proposed in order to identify the most critical condition of the structure. Typically, three general ultimate state, which will be shown below, which is 1.35 GK plus 1.5 QK, 1.35 GK plus 1.5 QK plus 0.75 WK. So the third will be 1.35 GK plus 1.5 QK plus 1.5 WK. So the determination of the thrust is extremely strong, well-light, and cost-efficient choice for the building is very structure. A suitable thrust should be chosen for the design maximize efficient structure. Generally, several types of structures for nowadays. For instance, like press truss, warrant truss, K truss, out truss, fin truss, cable truss, and others. Choices of choices of thrust and dimension. As the thrust will be designed for the basketball stadium, path thrust is chosen. Path thrust has been utilized as an efficiency thrust system over the last 2 decades. Path thrust consists of vertical member and diagonal member, which in compression and tension perfects the reason of choosing the thruster due to several significant advantages. Yes, which is cost efficient due to more efficient member, simple design where adoption of current practical. So these are the dimension of truss. The standard truss of football court is 29 times 15 meter football court dimension size. According to the truss, will be designed with specific dimension as instructed and 3.5 below. The choices and the connection. Generally, the force of the supported element is transferred to the section via connection or joint. So these are the K joint. That's all from me. But that's all from me. Thank you. Let me explain about the reason of why bolt connection has been chosen due to hollow section are able to connect directly by using determinate intimate connection elements such as capping plates. That's all. Thank you from me. Sorry.
A very good day to the lecturer. My name is Jaya Saranya Anaprampan Parsuraman. My metric card number is CF180124 and I'll be presenting the chapter 4 for my project, which is the recommendation and conclusion. As engineers, we must please our clients by coming up with these building requirements that would please our clients. Besides considering safety, economic aspects also are important in the designing process. In construction of a building, safety and cost considerations are critical and important. Therefore, before creating a structure, all these factors should be considered. And to ensure that our structures are both safe and cost effective, we must split down to the task into individual structures. Due to the client's budget, cost effective building design is critical. As we all know, but what clients expect is not necessarily what they get. So, as a result, we must present them with a cost effective building and that they can realize that their ambition can occur without any additional building costs. Besides, we may keep financials under control in this project by using the right size of trust, which is not larger or smaller. By complementing preliminary sizing, we can determine the proper trust size and therefore we can supply a size that has larger area but isn't too large after getting the area from the equation NED equals to AFY over MO. That's all from me. Thank you.